Welcome to the Rance Series Quick Start Guide. So you want to get into the Rance games. A great choice, but a somewhat daunting task. A series of games that have been running for over 30 years at this point with a number of remakes and 2 timelines. It can be quite overwhelming at first. There are a number of thoughts on where to start with the series and which games to play. I'll go over several of these and explain the reasoning behind them, and hopefully get you on your way. To start with, there are 2 main timelines for the series. The Classic Timeline and the Canon Timeline. Both of these timelines take place in the LP era, the Little Princess era. The Classic Timeline consists of all the games up to Kichikuo Rance. That is, Rance 1, Rance 2, Rance 3, Rance 4, Rance 4.1, Rance 4.2, and ending with Kichikuo Rance. These games are all fairly old at this point, Kichikuo having released at the end of 1996, but they are all available in English. The Canon Timeline consists of Rance 01, Rance 02, Rance 03, Rance 4, Rance 5D, Rance 6, Sengoku Rance, otherwise known as Rance 7, Rance Quest, otherwise known as Rance 8, Rance 9, and finally, Rance X. These are all newer games barring Rance 4. The games starting with 0, as in 01, 02, and 03, are remakes. 01 and 03 keeping the same overall story as the originals, but changing the details and the game mechanics quite significantly, while 02 retains mostly the same story and gameplay and is mostly just a graphical update. Now with that out of the way, where to begin? There are a few good places to get started. My personal thoughts on the matter is full production order. Start at the start with Rance 1 from 1989 and work your way through all the games in production order until Rance X from 2018. This, however, I would not recommend to most people, as the older games are not going to be to everyone's taste. They are very old Japanese PC games, quite slow and quite clunky. They're great examples of their era, and for people like myself who enjoy seeing the evolution of a series, you get to see how the characters, world, gameplay, art, music, everything really, evolved over time. The remakes also take characters that first appeared in the later numbered titles and adds them back into the earlier titles. For those looking to experience the core story and are not worried about missing out on some smaller details and in-jokes here and there is the Canon Timeline order. This is what I would recommend for most people looking to get into the series. Rance 01, Rance 02, Rance 03, Rance 4, Rance 5D, Rance 6, Sengoku Rance, Rance Quest, Rance 9, and finally, Rance X. There is no remake for Rance 4, and I would not recommend skipping it as it introduces a number of new characters and expands on older ones. If you're looking to just quick start your way into the series, Rance 5D was designed as a no-knowledge required entry point. It is unfortunately arguably one of the weaker titles in the series, but is fairly short and introduces a number of important characters for the series going forward. From there, you can play the rest of the Canon Timeline, 6 through to X. Alright, so you know where to start. Now, where does one get the games? Well, thankfully, Alice Soft has put up the entire Classic Timeline free to download, and all of them have available fan translation patches, so you can get started right now at no cost. For all the modern games, you'll need to look to Manga Gamer for the English versions. As I am recording this, 5D, 6, and Sengoku are available right now, with 01 and 02 about to be released. Quest is also not far off at this point. Links to all of these can be found in the description below. For 03, there is unfortunately no official translation in progress, nor has any fan translation been attempted, so you'll have to play the original Rance 3 to get the story from this one. Rance 9 has been fully translated and is being edited at this point. Hopefully, we'll see a release within a year or two. Rance X, unfortunately, is only about 25% translated and will likely be several years away yet, as its script is one of the largest in any video game. If you have any questions or are unsure about anything I've covered here, please leave a question in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hopefully this has cleared things up at least a little for you, and now you know where you want to get started with the series. So click one of the links below and jump in. For further information, you can also check out the Alice Soft fan wiki, which is also linked below. Thanks for watching everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video.